GM, welcome back to Weekly Chat Request, where we analyze your crypto submissions in the Lambo Lounge server. Today is the 28th of June, so without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Starting off with BTC, as usual, the current market bias is neutral, and what I wanted to highlight in this week's video was the analysis that I put into the Discord server regarding BTC on the macro. The key takeaways from that, of course, was the possibility for a sweep into the 50k region, which we have started to see over the past few days, over the weekend, as price is creeping towards that 50k region. What I mentioned in that analysis was at the current price, this is strong accumulation value at these prices. From here, it's a game of patience for those who genuinely want to invest in BTC. And the focus should be on accumulation of spot positions rather than actively trading the current price for BTC. As genuinely moving forward, whether BTC bottoms out at 60k or drops into the 50k region. And of course, we always have to keep in mind there is that liquidity that has not been mitigated around the 49k mark. The difference in price from where we are to that 49k is not huge if we are looking at it from the high time frame. So my key focus moving forward for BTC is actually not to trade on the medium/low time frame. Instead, I will be continuing to DCA into my positions for spot positions. So that is BTC. Moving forward, the next submission we have is XRP. Current market bias is bearish, and the key takeaways from the chart we have on the right is that bearish break of the high time frame range, which dates back to Feb lows up to this point now, where I am expecting a continuation lower from here moving forward for XRP, especially after breaking that low. So that is the bias for XRP moving forward. On the back of that XRP submission, as a bonus, what I've included in this video is an analysis of Solana versus Ethereum. First of all, starting off on the Sol ETH chart, what we are seeing is a reversal on the weekly downtrend for Solana against Ethereum. And this is a key indicator of strength, relative strength. So I've got on the key takeaways here, the strongest horse usually tells you before the race starts. So if there is any upside movement in the market, especially in July, I would expect Solana to take the lead as one of the majors in any bullish uptrend we see in the overall market. Just analyzing that a bit further, going into the Solana chart first of all, the current market bias is neutral. The key takeaways here being the reaction at the lows here. So at the Feb lows, after that sweep, we have seen a reclaim with a retest where price is still managing to hold within range and trading within this high time frame range. So the expectation for Solana, as I said, is for Sol to lead on any potential upside movement in the market in July. And if we consolidate here and stay above this range low, that increases the probability of that bullish momentum for Solana relative to Ethereum. And just for completeness, for analyzing the chart for Ethereum, we have seen a bearish break of the high time frame range. So we have the Feb lows here, where price is currently trading below that, although initially after we dropped the low, we managed to reclaim, and on this third test we have broken through that. So the expectation would be actually to continue lower on this downtrend for another leg down on Ethereum, as opposed to what we have seen on Solana, which is holding up much nicely. So that is just a quick overview for Solana and Ethereum. Moving on back to the submissions, we only have one stock submission this week, and that is for PURR, PURR. So I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but the key takeaways for this is that we are seeing a nice consolidation at the highs here, making the market bias neutral as we consolidate. There is the possibility that this consolidation is a reaccumulation before we see another leg up. However, this is too early to tell, and for now, what you want to monitor moving forward on this asset is this low at 7.56 or roughly on the chart. You want to make sure that is not broken, and on any retests or any sweeps, we want to see a strong reclaim back at range. Moving forward, what you want to do is treat this as mean reversion until otherwise, until one side of this time frame range breaks, where we can then see a trend, either uptrend or a downtrend. But for now, you can trade this as mean reversion and set up the range high, the range low, where you have the discount zones and the premium zone above, and you can trade in between that. If you wish to do so, I don't obviously trade stocks myself, but price action does tell me that this is a nice consolidation, and we should see a big move on the back of this moving forward. So that is all for today's video on weekly chart request. As usual, we do this on every Thursday. So if you want to get involved in next week's video, make sure to join the Lambo Lounge server. The link is in the description, where you can get your submissions in and your charts can be analyzed on the next video. GM.